Hey everybody, it's Emily, the Crazy Worm Lady. I'm here today with the European night crawlers, and I wanted to see how they were getting along. I had an unusual experience with them the other day. I checked in, and there was one lowly worm laying on the top, completely dead, and I was really upset. I've never seen a dead worm. And I was really afraid to dig in that all my worms were going to be dead. And I did check on them and they were fine. I have no idea what happened to that worm. It did not look like protein poisoning or anything like that. And protein poisoning is basically if something rots in the gut of the worm and there's not grit to move it through, they bloat up and they look like, they call it a string of pearls. They have got little bulges throughout their body and it ends up killing them. But this worm had no signs of that. There's a little baby there. But I was really upset. I was worried about it. But when I dug through, all of the rest of the worms are looking fine. They're doing well. So, I don't know. Not exactly sure what happened. But I wanted to do a full peek through here today. See. Ooh, something down here they like. Make sure the rest of the bin looks good. There's no odor. Doesn't look like anything is overfed. So, that's a good thing. And these worms are just getting really nice size. I'm super happy about that. And still seeing a lot of baby worms. So, this side is looking good. I'll dig just a little bit more over here. But I believe we fed the other side, so don't want to waste too much time over here. But so far the worms look healthy to me, so I'm not sure what happened to that one worm, but I don't think it's a system-wide problem in this bin. So this is where we fed because here is some celery that was not frozen, so I know it's going to take ages to break down, but that's fine. I just have learned that that can't be my primary source of food or I'll never get compost out of here. But there's a lot of guys down here. Yeah, they're looking quite good. I'm pleased. I'm really pleased. And here's one of our corn cobs. There's a little baby on it. And there is a cocoon sitting perfectly in there. And I'm trying to decide if that's another cocoon over here. Not quite sure, but it definitely has that kind of sheen. And I'm wondering if there's any worms in the middle here like we had during our episode last week, but it's not looking like it to me. So let's see what else we got down here. Just loaded with worms. All sizes. There's babies. There's a lot of mature worms that are getting really nice size. You can see some seeds germinated in here. I believe I may have thrown some bell pepper scraps and they tend to germinate. But I just turn them back into the bedding and it'll just become more food for the worms. It still looks like they have some food, and just because I found that one dead worm, I'm gonna be a little bit conservative, and because there's some scraps still in here, I'm gonna leave it this week and not do another feeding. I know it's a little boring, sorry guys, but I do just want to give these guys a little while to settle in, make sure that there's nothing in here that's getting sour, that's making them unhappy. So I will probably wet this down a little bit, give them a little bit more eggshell across the top, and we'll come back next week for an update. So please like this video, subscribe if you want some more content from me. Check out my webpage at thecrazywormlady.com. And I will be back with you guys next week for another update. Have a great day.